Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amarian. I'm 21 years old and I'm a college student who is majoring in nursing. Today's video we are doing another episode of A Girl in Her 20s, and today's episode is going to be about social media expectations. I'm trying to make this more structured, so I made a list of topics to talk about and bullet points to go under, but I made them very specific so that we can really talk about everything that I want to talk about. So we're just gonna hop straight into the episode. Alright, the first topic that I wanted to talk about is realities versus real life. So the first bullet point is how social media often highlights the highlights of your lives versus the struggles. Of course, no one will want to put that they're struggling, but we're going to talk about Instagram versus TikTok in this, as far as this topic goes, because I feel like Instagram is very aesthetic. Like, you really only go on there to look cute and post your pictures and dip. Versus TikTok, you have real and raw like footage of people. People get on there and talk about their circumstances in life when they're not doing good in life. I've seen a girl who was I think she was my age actually, and her mom like was beating down her door and like calling her all of her name and like was about to kick her out. So I feel like TikTok is very real and raw versus Instagram. You're just going there for the aesthetically pleasing pictures. It's like another Pinterest, if you will. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I post more on TikTok than I do Instagram because, like I said, it's pictures to me on Instagram, and TikTok is where I feel like I can be myself. I post dance videos. I post me doing my hair. I don't think I posted makeup, but I do all types of stuff on TikTok versus Instagram, where I just post my pictures and like leave and just scroll on my feed and like people who look pretty, you know. But people just don't really show their struggles on Instagram. You might get people arguing and stuff like that, but it's not, I don't think that is really common anymore. It used to be when I was younger, but not anymore. The pressure to present a perfect version of yourself. And like I said, this is more so for Instagram because I feel like it's very aesthetically pleasing. And even actually, it could happen in real life too, because once you see something like online, I feel like we try to tend to, I'm not saying everybody do this, because I know it might be some people like, I don't do this, but when you're in person with somebody, you might try to act a certain way because you've seen something online and you think that that's cool. So you want to present yourself in oh, I got my life all together, it's all figured out, I'm perfect, I have this, all of this money, I have, you know, all of this stuff, clothes, shoes, it could be anything, and you want to present yourself like that in person. And I mean, who wouldn't? But also at the same time, don't try to do that when you know, like, keeping up with the image and you making yourself go broke for an image. Don't do that. If you don't got it, you could be fly and on a budget, okay? If that's what you're gonna do, you don't have to be pulling out wads of money. And this is for my men, you don't have to be pulling out wads of money, because personally for me, I think that that's corny. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, people nowadays don't even like that. Girls that I be hearing talk about certain stuff, they don't even like to do that. You don't have to do all of that. And don't pull it out if you ain't gonna be spending it. No, I'm playing, y'all. Okay, I quit. How this affects mental health and self-esteem. Okay, I feel like social media can very much affect your mental health. It has affected mine like a lot. Actually, I'm gonna Like, I'm not even gonna lie, it has affected my mental health a lot. And it's only because I feel as a college student that I can't really do too much. I see my friends, I see people my age, they're going out, they're partying. And not necessarily that I want to do that. It's just that I come home, I study, and I go to work. And we talked about this in my last video, but I don't get to do stuff that people my age do. I'm 21 years old. This is when people, you're supposed to be going out and exploring. And as far as like traveling stuff, oh my goodness, my friends, they travel a lot. And I feel like I can't, but that's because I'm in school. So I feel like social media really does affect my mental health sometimes when it comes to that, because I see people my age, like the content creators that I watch, they're always traveling. You know, they get to get whatever they want in a sense. They have the luxury cars, the luxury apartments. They can go out and buy expensive like things if they wanted to. And that's not everything. Like, don't think that's what I'm saying. However, to me, I just want better for myself. I feel like I'm always thinking like that. I always want better for myself. I don't want to be in the same position for the rest of my life. I want to be financially stable. I want to be able to go out, and if I wanted to go on a trip tomorrow, I could go on a trip tomorrow. If I wanted to get, let's say, some clothes or something because I need some clothes, I want to be able to do that without breaking the bank. Or if I want to go out with my friends and go out to eat, I want to be able to go out to eat without breaking the bank. Like, I feel like that's more so how I think about it. But I'm in a position where I'm not really working as much because I'm trying to get out of school and to better my life at the end of the day. But at a point now where I'm in school, I can't do that at the moment. I'm not saying I can't do what I want to do, but I can't do it as often as I would like to do. So I feel like that kind of affects my mental health a lot, and that could be the same case for a lot of people my age or even younger. You know, we tend to look at what people have in life, and I know comparison is a thief of joy. But to me, I feel like people envy people like that, and that's not where, like, I'm coming from. I'm coming from a place of, I would like that too. And I want to work harder to be able to get that. But I need to be happy doing what I'm doing to get that. So, that's where I kind of like think about that. And then as far as self-esteem, I have started to change my feed as far as TikTok. I have a lot of gym content that comes across my feed because I feel like, okay, let me stop trying to say like, because that's really aggravating me. When I went to college, actually before I went to college, when COVID had hit and we did not go to school, I feel I was eating probably a significant amount of food, and I had put on weight because I ended up having to lose weight to fit into my prom dress, y'all. And then when I went to college, oh baby, I gained so much weight in college. My first year, I felt, and this is like still to this day, it's getting better because I have started going to the gym. I've been eating better. I'm slimming down. But I was in a place of not being confident at all. I do not want to go outside because I don't like the way I look. My face is so round, and like my sides is poking out. I can't even wear what I want to wear because I'm not confident in what I'm wearing. And it's still going to take time because I've only been consistent in the gym for a month and like maybe 2 weeks. But yeah, it's going to take some time. But once I get there, baby, once I get there, yeah, but I don't know. As far as self-esteem, I see people on my social media feed and they have a nice shape or they're skinny and they can wear whatever they want because they have the body for it, versus me where I feel like I'm not confident in what I'm wearing. So it can affect your self-esteem, but don't let it. And if you just have to, honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. You have to get to that place. If you don't like how you look, you're going to have to get to that place of you figuring out why you don't like the way you look and doing something about it. Because I will always complain about, like I said, I don't like how I look in my clothes. My face is so round. But girl, get up and go to the gym. Eat right. And it takes discipline, y'all. It's so hard to be disciplined because I like good food, y'all. I love soul food. I love seafood. I love all types of food. So, like when I go out to eat and stuff like that, it's hard to be getting healthier options. And it's about your portion sizing too. I feel like I'm kind of greedy in that area because I be wanting like seconds and stuff like that. But it's like a discipline thing. It really is. So once you get to that place of, okay, I can't do it no more. Like, I can't look like this no more. I feel like I'm ready to change what I don't like about myself. Then that's when it's going to start to, you know, click. And I've reached that point. And that's why I've been in the gym. I've been consistent in the gym. This is probably like the most I've been consistent because I was going to the gym on and off. But this is the most I've been consistent in the gym. The most I've tried to eat healthy and like better myself. And I'm going to pray that I continue to do it because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to reach my goal to where I feel confident within myself. And I'm not feeling like I'm the, I don't know. I'm not going to say the ugly one because it never gave ugly. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about that topic. But just, you know, don't let it affect you as much. If you feel like your I guess the content that's surrounding you is making you feel bad about yourself, unfollow, block, I don't know, do whatever you gotta do. Follow more people that look like you. Try to better yourself. That's really all I can say about that, because social media it can be a good thing, but it also can be very bad. Kids have killed themselves over social media. So I'm just gonna say, like, you have to not let it get to you so much. And for the people that do content creation and like have people talking about them constantly, you know, I feel like you have to be very strong for that, because like no matter what you do, people are gonna have an opinion. So you have to be strong and like really not care what people think about you. Okay, so the next topic is comparison culture, the tendency to compare your life to others, and we kind of just talked about it. Okay, so the tendency to compare your life to others' curated feeds. So that's basically saying the people around you, the people that you watch, you're comparing your life to them. And like I said, I be doing it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I do it. I still do it to this day. It's not done as much, and I'm not trying to let it affect me as much as I did before, but it's a tendency to just, I don't know, it's a tendency of mine to just do it. I don't know what it is, but I have to start blocking it out. Y'all, we have to block it out because it's not good. It really isn't. If it's gonna motivate you, okay, yeah, but if it's making you jealous and envious of somebody, that's when it's a problem. And maybe you should go talk to somebody, because you shouldn't be jealous or envy anybody. If it's gonna motivate you to push yourself to do better, to get the things that you want in life, be all for it. Follow, put more stuff around you that's going to make you accomplish your goals. I'm all for that. But try not to do it as much, and don't let it affect you as much. Just, you know, just don't let it affect you as much if you can. And if it's really bothering you, go talk to somebody or unfollow, block, put stuff around you that's kind of similar to what you have going on, but also put stuff around you that will help motivate you to do better. how to recognize and break free from the cycle. So like I said, we just kind of talked about that, but blocking, unfollowing, putting things around you that would make you feel like better about yourself, appreciate what you have more and stuff like that. But also I feel like you should not just want to stay in the same place forever. So also have stuff around you that would make you, like how people do vision boards and stuff like that, and what they like their goals. So just have stuff around you that will motivate you to do better, but don't let it affect you in a negative way. My next topic is social media as a highlight reel. Discussing influencers or peers who've opened up about their struggles despite seeming like they have a perfect life. Who do y'all, I watch YouTube a lot, like a lot. I watch Deshae Frost, Brooklyn Frost, Jay Cinco, Life is Simone, YouTube Life with Simone, the Storytime YouTuber. I hope y'all know who she is. I love her so much, but I can't think of her name. Keeping Up with Low, K Shine, Irene, and I also watch a lot of TikTokers and stuff too, but I can't remember everybody's TikTok name. But I guess we could use Kane as an example. I'm not gonna say her life seems perfect, but she's been doing really good in life. But she also has the situation going on with like her baby father, with her and Chris, and they always into it online, and he like had been stalking her at a point and just like abusing her, and she talks about that. Even though people might take it as a joke, it's serious. She talks about it, and she knows that it's not good. You wouldn't want to encourage someone else to do that, and I don't think she does. Who else talks about their life? I just come across random videos. It's not really specific people. I do see a lot of people talking about the stuff that we have wrong in our world, like Courtney J, who else? Caitlyn, I can't remember her name, but she's like light skinned, she has curly hair. Who else? I can't think of nobody else right now, y'all. But like those people, they talk about the stuff that we have wrong in our world, and like how, like what we can do as people to fix it or bring attention to it, to get it out there and to let people know like what's going on. Y'all really want to think of at least one more person, but I don't think I can. Oh, actually, I'm gonna use Cinco. Like, what am I talking about? Jay Cinco. He has, okay, everybody knows he was in a relationship with Brooklyn Frost, and how they kind of got together. He started kind of building himself, even though he was rapping before, but he started building himself within the YouTube world and stuff like that. But he always talks about how it was before he got to the point that he was now. He grew up in Compton. We seen like he got shot. He had stuff going on, and he was, I seen a clip of him on TikTok the other day talking about how Deshae never had a friend who came over his house and poured a bowl of cereal and a roach fell out. Okay, the friend said, okay, give me another bowl of cereal, and pour him some more, and another roach fell out. Friend, okay, just give me another box of cereal, you know. And I feel like he shows how life was before. Like, it's not all glitz and glam. He didn't have a perfect life before he started YouTube. He was in Compton, literally, and we hear about Compton all the time, and not really for good things. So I feel like they show the real side, and he seems like a very genuine person, and like telling what the heck is going on in life, and how his life is just not perfect and it's getting better. and then balancing inspiration with reality. So I feel like I keep talking about the same things, y'all. I'm sorry. But balancing inspiration with reality. So you can have, like, be inspired by people and want to achieve like a goal to get to where you are, but don't let it, like, someone else's success make you envious, is what I'm really getting from that bullet point. You have to inspire yourself, but also make it realistic at the same time. I don't know, it's like a SMART goal. So SMART is specific, measurable, attainable, yeah, what's the R? What is the R? Let me look it up. I really forgot. Oh, I think it is realistic. The R is realistic, and then T is the time. So set a SMART goal for yourself. And just work on it. But don't let it affect you. Like, don't let it make you envious of somebody when you see somebody got something that you don't. Let it impact you in a positive way. I'm gonna do 2 more of these. Okay, so another topic is setting boundaries, and then managing screen time to prevent burnout. Okay, I'm guilty of this because I literally am on like a screen 24/7, and it's so bad, and I really need to stop. But we do need to, like, start, like, getting off the phones and living in real life, going out to do things in real life, so that we're not so consumed about social media and what someone else has going on in life. Like, we have to start focusing on ourselves, reaching our own goals, and minding our own business, essentially. Like, you have to do what is best for you at the end of the day, and we can't let another person's lives affect us. We need to actually be going out and doing things. And that's why I said, when I have kids, because I know how I am and how I grew up. Like, I had a phone. I think my first phone was like when I was 7 or 8 years old. But I used to always, like, I've always had a phone. I've always been on a phone. So I don't want my kids to be like that, especially now. I feel like now with people who have kids, everybody's kids is iPad kids. Everybody be watching Coco Melon, and nobody, I'm not gonna say people don't spend times with their kids, but I don't feel like no 1, 2, 3, 4-year-olds should be on an iPad consistently just watching Coco Melon. Yes, it's teaching your kids stuff, but have some bonding time with them. Teach the ABCs yourself. Don't let Coco Melon do it. Teach the wheels on the bus go round and round. Like, teach them yourselves. Don't let the kid. And kids need to go outside and play. I seen when I went to Chipotle one time, it was this little girl, and she had her mom's phone, and the mom took the phone because she was getting a phone call, and she took it from the little girl, and the little girl had to be like 5 years, I'm not even gonna say 5, maybe actually 4 or 5 years old. The mom took the phone from her, and she just started like crying and screaming in Chipotle. So no, my kid won't be like that. I'm gonna have to interact with my kid. I don't care what I gotta do, but my kid cannot be sitting on an iPad 24/7. Just can't. I know I said I didn't want to keep cutting the video, but it was about to cut off, so I had to restart it. Okay, so the second bullet point is muting or unfollowing accounts that negatively impact your mental health. And I keep saying that. So if you know something is bothering you or something is putting you in a bad mood, just like remove it from your life, because you're going to keep being mad about it. You're going to keep being sad about it. You're going to keep being depressed about it. Just remove it out of your life, and move on. My next topic is, sorry, I'm trying to pick which ones I want to do. Authenticity versus trend chasing. Okay, the bullet point is how to stay true to yourself in a world of trends. It's hard, especially with clothing trends, because everybody wears the same thing. We're not gonna sit up here and lie. Like, cheetah print is so in right now, and everybody is doing cheetah print. Like the bows. Everybody was doing the bows. Like, you have to find your style, and I'm talking about as far as clothes. You have to find your style and make it your own. So if you like wearing a bow and want to do the trend that everybody else is doing, make your outfit like something that somebody ain't did before, or something that you like. And it can be, because I see people talk about how people dress and it's like not the common way of people dressing. It don't matter. If it's something that you like, you put it on, you wearing it. It don't got nothing to do with nobody else. People need to mind their own business. If you don't like it, okay. And then, what else? Because I was, okay. And as far as, like, your true identity, staying to, like, not trying to follow everything. If you feel like something is not sitting right in your spirit and your heart, and you just don't like what somebody else is doing, and it may be a trend, just don't do the trend. Move on with it. I see TikToks of people like talking about certain trends and how they don't like the trend, or they don't know why it's a trend because they think this certain thing about it. You can make a video about it. Like, you don't have to follow the trend. Just make sure it aligns with your values, your morals, and who you want to be as a person. You don't have to follow everything. You don't have to be no follower. If you like the trend, do the trend. Who is they to tell you that you can't do what you want to do? Nobody. So just the only person that can judge you is God himself, okay? And that's the only opinion that really should matter in your heart. Sharing personal stories of choosing authenticity over the crowd. Y'all feel like I do that all the time. Okay, I'm going to use this as an example. I'm 21 years old, YouTube. But my friends, they like to go out, party, all of that. Nothing wrong with that. I do it every once in a while. I don't go out every weekend. I'm not saying they do either. However, I'm using this as an example. I don't just go out every weekend for the fun of it. I go out occasionally. Or people around me who like drinking and stuff like that. I'm not going to say I never had a drink before. Me personally, I don't like to get drunk. I know a lot of people like to get drunk, but I will stand forever 10 toes about not getting drunk. Okay? I don't play that. I don't play about my surroundings. I don't play that. I will always be the friend that will be aware, because I don't play that, like, at all. People around me will be getting drunk. They're drinking and stuff like that. Yes, I'll have a drink, but I'm not getting drunk. Okay? So I can say that's an example. You don't have to, just because your friends are drunk. I can have fun without being drunk. That's one thing. Like, I might be quiet and reserved, and people are like more turned up and stuff like that, but I can be turned up and sober, okay? I will have a great time right by myself. Right by myself or with my friends when I'm with my friends. I can have a great time without having no liquor. No none of that. No drink. No none. Okay? Okay. I'm gonna end the video off with this topic because I do have 2 more topics, but I feel like I keep being repetitive, so I'm just gonna end it off on this topic, which is detoxing from social media, the benefits of taking breaks and rediscovering offline hobbies. I feel, and I just said this because when I have kids, I want my kids to be able to go outside and play and just have fun and be a kid without being on social media. I have detoxed from social media maybe twice. I'm not gonna lie, I don't be liking it sometimes because that's how I be keeping up with people's birthdays, and I don't want people to think that I'm not like telling you happy birthday. But I just did social media detox. Oh my god, detox at the beginning of the year. Or no, it wasn't. I think it was like the end of March, cause yeah, that was when I had got into my car accident. Or was it the beginning of April? Whenever I did it, when I had got into my car accident, because I was just like over it. I was like, I have to focus on school and stuff like that. But you definitely, like, you're bored. I didn't delete every social media. I just deleted Instagram, and I was on TikTok, but I wasn't like posting on TikTok or doing nothing like that. But I feel like you kind of rediscover yourself. You figure out what you like to do and what you don't like to do. You may be bored. I'm not gonna lie, I was bored without Instagram. I was so bored, but I found something else to do, like watching TV. I don't even know where I put it, but if you like know Michael's the craft store, they have those rhinestone paper things, and you take the little tool and you stick it on the rhinestone, you just put it on the paper. Like, I started doing that. I was doing random stuff just to find stuff that I like to do. One thing I would like to do is get back into drawing, because I am a gifted drawer, and I haven't drawn probably since I was in the 8th grade. I'm not gonna lie, maybe even 7th grade. But I feel like if I would have kept drawing, I would be very, very good. But just find yourself, and you can do that even when you own social media. Just take time to be off your phone, and that's something I need to do, especially because I have a bad problem with headaches and like migraines and stuff like that. I'm always looking at a screen. So when you're always looking at a screen, I do suggest blue light glasses, y'all. But when you're always looking at a screen, like, it really is bad for your eyes. And my dad, I'm not even gonna lie, he's been saying something. He keeps saying stuff recently to me about me being on the phone, just like, put the phone down, put the phone down. But I don't know, I just be bored. But I do need to just like figure out something to do. But I was just in school, and I take notes on my iPad or my MacBook, and that's what I have to use to study. I'm always looking at a screen. That's what nursing school is, unless you write down your notes. But my teachers be going too fast for that. So yeah. And then personal stories of times when stepping away helped you reconnect with yourself. So I just really gave y'all that story. I took a time to like just recuperate, bring myself together. I think I got back on social media maybe a week before my birthday or something, and my birthday is in May. So I didn't like take too long of a break, but it still gave me enough time to figure out stuff that I did like to do. I didn't go discover any new hobbies or anything because I was in school. So I would just do like homework and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. I think I did better. I'm going to keep saying that every video. I really am. I think I did do a little bit better. I could probably be faster with my talking, but I'll be having to formulate my thoughts. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Peace.